Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I swear I'm like living in this hoodie at the moment, so I'm so sorry if you feel like I just always wear the same thing, because I do. So today we're talking all about my non-surgical rhinoplasty, and before we get into this, I am always 100% honest with you, and I want to tell you this now before we even get into it. When I first looked into getting this done, it was so hard for me to find anyone close to me that did it. And also, obviously then, you've got to find someone whose work you like, who you're 100% on. So it took me ages to find Becky. When I found Becky, I messaged her. I wanted this treatment done. I went out my way to find her and to find someone who I really loved the work and I wanted it done with. And then I went to Spalding, which is about 2.5, well, okay, so I am getting to my point. But, so it was literally a 2.5 hour drive there, and we set off really early, expecting it to be under 2 hours, and it took us ages. So it took us a really long time to get to Becky, for starters. The rhinoplasty was £200, I paid the deposit when I booked it. Sean actually paid for the rest because it was a birthday, a Christmas present. I was going to pay for it, obviously. I booked it, I paid the deposit. I never intended on Sean paying for it, but he just, like, it was just he was like, for your Christmas present, I'm going to pay for the rest of this because it's sort of, I know it's something that you want and it's just like a little nice gesture of him. So that was that. Then Becky messaged me because after I'd seen her and I was so happy with my results. Honestly, it is, I feel like I'm getting all emotional. It is even better than I can imagine. For my life, like literally as long as I can remember, I've been so self-conscious of my side profile, and all I could think was, I'm gonna have to save up for rhinoplasty, and it's so scary and so dangerous, and there's so many things that can go wrong, and I could spend all this money and not be happy. And I followed so many girls that wanted rhinoplasty or had it done and they weren't happy still, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, it stressed me out so much. And then I saw a couple of girls having this done and I thought, gosh, does it like even make much of a difference? And then I found Becky, and so yeah, I was so happy with it. I posted it on my story, and then I actually made a post on Instagram because honestly I just wish I knew about this sooner. I wish I thought I had this option. I honestly feel like I thought I was gonna be so unhappy with my nose all through my 20s and I would never be able to afford a rhinoplasty, and that was just that. And then when I found Becky and this technique and like method of doing it, and it cost altogether £200, I was like, I can have this done and not feel self-conscious. Like, I used to say all the time to Sean, like, we're not having kids, we're not getting married until I feel like my nose is happy. I remember going for a photo shoot with my sister for her birthday and seeing the photos and crying my eyes out because I absolutely hated them. It's just like that one, like overall I'm very like fine with my body and my appearance. Like, I know I'm not like the best looking person in the world, but that is fine. I don't want to be. Like, this is me and I can't change it. This is how I'm born. But this was my one insecurity that just really got to me a lot, and I don't know why. I think it's because I've got like loads of sisters and I just think they're all so like pretty and perfect, and I just feel like so yucky sometimes, but that's just life. So anyway, so I posted it all on my Instagram. I did so many questions about it because I got so many people asking me questions, and after the response I realised this was something not many people seem to know about. People had a lot of interest in it, and I wanted to let people know, so if anyone was going through anything like I was and just wanted a different option, this is not something I'm telling you to have done or I would suggest to have done, but if this is something you're bothered about and you've actually been considering a full rhinoplasty, then this is something a bit safer, cheaper and less risks. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like this option should be made more, people should be made more aware of this option when you're going through something like this. So yeah. So anyway, so I plastered it everywhere, and then actually Becky said to me that she would, well, a few months ago she was looking for people to promote her company for her basically. Like, this is just the easiest way just to tell you how it is. So she said she would happily sort of gift me my top up because of all the stuff I'd already put out there without any payment, or I wasn't wanting any, you know, nothing for free. I would never ask for that. This is something I wanted to do. This video isn't, I have not been told by Becky to make this video, but I'm making this video and Becky sponsored me my top up. I hope that makes sense. So if you want to find out about Airbrushed Aesthetics and Becky, you can find all the information down below. I just like to be as honest and open as possible, and honestly it's just easier if I tell you the whole deal and the whole, you know. But just because Becky gifted me my top up, it is something I was going to get anyway. It's in no way change my opinions, because you guys saw my opinions before this had even been spoken about. So yes. So to the real story, I went for my non-surgical rhinoplasty with Becky, and she said after a month, I think you got 2 months to have your top up, and your top up is a lot less. It's £50 compared to the initial payment of £200. I'm pretty sure it's still the same. It might have changed, you would have to check. And basically, because of where the filler is on the bridge, it is likely to dissolve a little bit faster in them 1 to 2 months, and you can go for a top up for a lot cheaper at the price originally, just to fine tune everything and give you the tweaks. I'm gonna show you some before pictures of my nose right now. And I'm also going to show you some pictures before my tweaks, what were after my original filler, and then now. So you'll see everything as it's gone along, so you can see what them tweaks were. Literally, I felt like it had dissolved the tiniest bit. I had like the tiny little bump here. It was nothing, you couldn't even tell. It was just for me, I just wanted it sort of perfecting almost, if that makes sense. I feel like I still look like me from the front. I just feel like I have that feminine, girly side profile now that I really longed for and didn't have before. So I'm gonna answer some of your questions now because I got so many. And then I am also going to show you my top up. I'm going to show you some clips from when it happened. Literally for my top up I had 3 injections. It was nothing. So it's not very long, but I'll still insert it so you guys can see. But I'm just going to answer some questions. I've also asked Becky at Airbrushed Aesthetics to help me answer these if I didn't know the answer. So first question, once it's done, do you need any top ups? So I asked Becky because I wasn't 100% sure on this at the time. And she said top ups can sometimes be required after about a month if this is needed, and booked before 2 months after the first initial treatment. It is just £50. So I also love the fact you can go back for a top up for literally a quarter of the price, because I feel like in that month or two that you get used to your nose and get to see it more often, you kind of like, it's nice to go back and be able to refine things and just go over where you sort of, like, say you want to bring the tip down a bit more or up a bit more, stuff like that. I feel like you get used to it, you can sort of have a feel, see what you like, what you don't like, and go back in and just make them little tiny adjustments. Question 2, how long does it last? So I obviously asked Becky before I went, but she said this tends to last between 6 to 9 months, and if you have a top up it can last anywhere up to a year, sometimes longer, which is amazing. Honestly, when I went for my top up, Becky said not much of it had dissolved at all. So now I've had my top up, I'm just going to see how it goes, but in my head I'm going to leave everything alone now until after Christmas at least. Next question, where is Airbrushed Aesthetics based? So she has 4 or maybe 5 clinics, I believe. I'm going to link everything down below, so if you guys want to find Becky or find out where she's based, you'll be able to find her. Next question, did it hurt? Okay guys, so here is literally painless. I couldn't feel a thing other than pressure. So like her pulling it out, I could maybe feel, but other than that, sometimes I was guessing if it had gone in or not. Honestly, she's so good though. Becky like talks you through your breathing while she does it, and it really, really helps. The only place that hurt was the tip, and that made my eyes water a little bit, but it was literally, she said that she tries to do it in one injection. I think I had two, but the second one wasn't as bad. It was just the initial one, I think. And I'd say for the rest of it, it's like a 2 out of 10, maybe even a 1 out of 10, because she uses numbing cream. So how is the recovery, and is there anything you have to do afterwards? Sorry if I keep looking down, by the way, guys. I'm literally just reading these off my phone from when I asked you guys. So, no makeup on the day of treatment to avoid infection from the injection points. Avoid pressure to the nose for a week to allow the filler to settle. And also Becky gives out free arnica cream, so you can use that to help prevent bruising. However, personally, I found I had no problems with bruising, and I haven't used the arnica cream because literally the day after I couldn't tell I'd even had it done, other than a couple of little pin pricks that I could see, which covered so easy with makeup, so there was no need for me to use it. Someone said, your nose looks amazing. How does non-surgical work? How does she make it so pretty? So I asked Becky just to give a little explanation on how it all works. And she said it's done using top quality filler with a small needle. By straightening the bridge, it makes this nose appear smaller, and lifting the tip gives it that ski slope effect, which is exactly what I wanted. Honestly, guys, like when I said to Becky what I wanted, I said I wanted it slopey and feminine. I'm just going to insert some video footage now from the actual procedure so you can see what happened on the top up.
And only be a few injections anyway, to be fair. Ready?
Yeah.
Deep breath in. Deep breath. Deep breath in. I'm just going to take a photo from the side so you can have a look at it.
Oh, I've got it all. Yeah, it's got.
Happy with it, or do you want me to pop any more in your bridge?
No, that's perfect.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah? Perfect.
You can check out Airbrushed Aesthetics down in the bio. I'm going to put all her links. I'm going to put her Instagram, her Facebook, her email address, just in case you want to make any inquiries. And also you'll be able to see her previous work and some other pictures too. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Or even if you just wanted to see what was going on, I hope you enjoyed it. Having a little nosy at what I've been doing. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all next week, and I hope you have a lovely day.